humans. I'm Andy, and I'm Joyce, and welcome back to the Windmill Full of Corpses. Right, color me very much intrigued. It is gay. I had a line of thought. I was gonna follow that. Now it's murdered. What? Why? You're not wrong, though. I'm the thought's murderer. So, the thing with Mobius is they're a band, and they had a singer. And she left. Yeah. So, when cats away, the mice continue to play, it seems. And these are some of the most sophisticated, genty boys you'll ever meet. I don't know what's gonna happen with the band forward from this point, if they're going to continue instrumental, if they're going to get a new singer. Regardless, we have a new song, very likely instrumental. And I don't know what's going to happen to my brain. Are you in? No. Yo. if there was ever a song that told a story without words, it's this one right here. I'm not sure what the story is, but I feel like I've just been a participant to it. Yeah, that's because it's not telling an explicit story. So it's like life. You're part of it, but you're not getting what's happening. Yes, in a way, because I did not get what was happening. But my point is, it feels like you could apply the feeling, the progressive feeling in the song to a bunch of different stories. It's like a meta story almost. A meta story. Yes. So like the template to a story. Yes. The emotional significance of a story. Yes. Felt in real time without the actual story. Yes. Something like that. Yeah. Wow. Something about the way they shift the rhythms is very interesting. Yeah. It's like, instead of just changing the rhythm, they do this polyrhythmic thing where a drum beat or a groove or something like that comes in on a bit of a different rhythm, something that's off, and then the other one fades away. It's like, so it keeps a sense of continuity throughout the change. Yeah, it's like, imagine you have like a bunch of people dancing and they're like all doing the exact same thing in perfect sync, and at some point one guy just sort of goes off and does something else and then sinks back right in. Like, I felt like through the breakdown, that's what the drums were doing. You had the typical, and then some snare just placed off and did something else and then slammed back into it. I'm losing coherence in my speech. What the piano was doing was great. The piano kind of started with this almost like droning aspect to it, with that repeating note. Yeah. And then the colors sort of start building on top of that. It's like that's like laying out a canvas before you begin to paint. Yeah, I love that metaphor, especially regarding the video. Yeah, because the video looked like a painting, and it looked like a painting that was changing ever so slightly, and then a bit more throughout the same pattern, just like the music. There was this one time where, so you had like these drawings of like the guy holding different instruments, and then there's this one part where he's at the drums, and he's looking down at the kit, and he looks so sad, and he's not moving, and I'm willing to bet that's because he was reading the sheet for this song and going, nope, I'm not gonna figure that out anytime soon. Yeah, probably. I also like the part where he was holding a bass that was bigger than him. Yes, that's the case for most people. Or at least it would be for me. That was like a symphonic contrast-sized bass guitar. Right, and then that lead part, which you said keyboard, and I said yeah, and then I thought maybe, because you had piano running in at the same time, so yeah, that might have been like guitar with some flangery effect, or with that thing they put on their fingers that makes everything sound flowy and bendy. I'm not sure what it's called. Or he could be playing the fretless. I'm pretty sure he played the fretless instrument at some point. The guitar? Yeah. So that's what could have given it that really sort of fuzzy, flowy effect that you get. But I'm actually not sure what that was. Whether they layered sort of the piano with a different keyboard thing, or you had the guitar solo. I have no idea. I'm most likely willing to bet on keyboard, or some strange guitar effect that you can't tell is guitar. And then, the piano theme turned into a string ensemble theme at the end. When everything opened up. And it was kind of, it felt almost like it landed in a clear pattern, but the drums weren't really okay with that. Like, they wanted to still sprinkle stuff about that you're not seeing coming. Yeah, and I feel like that's what gives it the breakdown effect almost. And I'd say this is probably another that you could add to the list of very few elegant breakdowns that I know. Yeah. But it had almost like an interactive feeling between different band members. Like, at that point when the melody opened up, it almost felt like someone said, okay, this is the conclusion. This is it. And then the drums were kind of still insecure about that sort of. That's the vibe it had. Yeah. It was so natural, so free somehow. It was as we crave to be. Yes. Are we done here? Yes. So if you enjoyed this reaction, we'd greatly appreciate the likes and shares. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe with bells on. Thank you very much for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed your stay, and we'd love to see you back at the Windmill very soon. Come see ya.